It's a very human experience to just get overwhelmed by life. And I think that, I think it's Carl Jung that says, God enters through the wounds, and we experience that in the recovery community, is that it's through our mutual brokenness and flaws is where we connect.
I think that is a great expression. How you just expressed before the Carl Jung quote, actually, your quote, that it is a natural human thing to go through this, to feel these feelings, and to normalize that we all go through that. That everybody feels this way at one point in their life. It's to stop it from going any further and get back to life, rather than carrying that social stigma with it.
Sure.
So, about identification. How would you, with your personal experience and your education, identify someone in crisis?
Yeah, that's a good question, because it shows up with different signs, and symptoms. And certainly, if we see somebody who is not engaging in activities that they used to like quite as much, they start withdrawing more. The classic is, they're giving their items away, saying, I'm not going to need this stuff, that kind of thing. Maybe there's even language around, like, this is hopeless. So sometimes people are just very specific out there saying that. High-risk behaviors all of a sudden that they weren't doing. Maybe they're sleeping around all of a sudden. Maybe they're getting a lot of speeding tickets, or crashing cars, or doing drugs, or there's those kinds of things. Sometimes, and this is something I just learned about recently, is that if somebody's chronically depressed all the time, and then all of a sudden they're just in a really good mood, that's because they may have made the decision to take their life.
Really?
Yeah, and so there's some peace that they've come to about it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Freedom.
But yeah, those are some of the kind of the classic things to look for.